Hey, I'm Jazz.
And I'm Britt.
And YCWAL.
Oh.
Yeah, so let's talk about
How to Get Away with Murdering Wes.
the
Winter finale.
Yeah, as y'all see, I'm out of it, obviously.
Jasmine's, yeah.
Did anyone cry? I did.
I did.
Did anyone shed a tear? For me, I mean, well, those of you who've been with us for a while, y'all know that I'm a widow, that my husband passed. So for me, it was, I was just like, and it's mainly because of the youth of Wes that it really bothered me. If you, I don't think, did I ever share this with them? My husband was 28 when he passed. So when I was like, these bastards. Like, don't nobody.
Bastards, they killed Kenny.
And I'm like, they not thinking about us. They don't give a damn. They just put any old thing in this damn show, fucking with us, man. Y'all see my tissue? Okay, listen. Status report.
Turned down.
It was all the way turned down, y'all. There's no way to say that this is turned up when Wes is dead. There's no way. If you look at our reviews of How to Get Away with Murder from the beginning, we gushed about Wes. We loved us some Wes.
Yeah.
Okay? Still do. He's so handsome. But I'm just like so
over it.
I'm about to cry.
Let down.
I can't believe it. Because the thing is this. I'm trying to get my bearings
First
together.
of all, but for the writers of the show,
oh my God,
it's a very, very bold move.
Listen.
Obviously, they have gold in the works because even though Annalise is supposed to be the main character, Wes is the main character.
And
He's
we
the
all
focal
know.
point.
Listen, we
so
know.
for them to kill him.
Listen, y'all, and I know y'all probably like,
That's
tough
bold.
Jasmine up here. Listen, y'all, okay? We know that this is fake, this is fiction, but understand what I will say is turned up because we, turn up worthy character. There is no turn up worthy character, but what is turned up is the direction of the show, the music. I don't know if you guys have caught on. See, because let me get off of West for a minute to get myself together. If you notice, this season, the air of the show has shifted. It's always been a drama, right? And it had a level of suspense. But they have increased the level of suspense.
Yeah, now it's a thriller.
And it has a thriller feel, a slight horror. I don't know if y'all felt it, the way the music was edited into it. Didn't you say one of the songs was from Five Nights at Freddy's?
Well, yeah.
Or it sounds like it is. I don't know if y'all know about.
One of the Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, I gotta excuse me because my shirt is dirty from me cooking for my kids. One of those
Five Nights at Freddy's. One of those Five Nights at Freddy's YouTubers sung the song. Or something like
so
that.
That's what's turned up. What really,
and the fact that they were, even though they have been steady, they've been gradually changing the mood or the feel of the show. They managed to completely switch it. Oh, they finalized it. That joint is switched all in one episode.
And also you have to respect the writers. Understand, so I'm a writer. So, and if you write, you understand what I'm about to say. When you're writing, excuse me, sorry you guys. When you're writing fiction, you are supposed to show, not tell. And then there's the art of, character development. And not just that, but building a character where people fall in love with characters. You understand? Like, for instance, with Scandal, the fact that we love Papa Pope. You understand? That's good character development, to get us to fall in love with a villain. But Wes, some would typically be like, oh, he's boring or whatever. But, not only do we like him,
we want to take care of him just like all of them on the show.
He's fiction, even though we know this is fiction, but that just shows
but we're rooting for him.
how good of how well the writing is. That shows how well they developed this character, but not just the character, but the writing around him and having things happen and the little pieces that they're giving to us to pull out our heartstrings.
Yeah,
we love Wes, like, you know, and you mentally know this is just fiction or whatever, but you're concerned for Wes. Yes. You want Wes to win, so that's turned up, and that's dope for the show, for the writers to be able to, you know, it just shows how great this show is. And I think that y'all know from the first season, we always said, like, How to Get Away with Murder is the best thing on TV right now. And this is us saying this, and we love Game of Thrones, okay? Yeah. We love Game of Thrones. But How to Get Away with Murder is great.
You know that everyone that is on that team always did their homework. Even when they were in kindergarten, they came like, I colored all my shapes. Like, they always did their homework.
But, like, it's well done. It's well done, and I just appreciate that it's so different from Scandal. But obviously, there's different writers, and Sean. Well, we know that Sean is not, you know, the writer, like, you know, like it is with Scandal. This is a whole different. She didn't create it. This show is like, it's awesome. It's just that. So that's what's turned up. I'll say that.
The problem is that they get us all involved, and then they have all of these really, really bold moves going on. Listen, these crazy things happening. And then it's like, now what? What about us?
I can respect it.
And when do you even come back on?
Yeah.
I mean, and then even
when
it
does, tell us shit.
Exactly. And even when it does come back on, we're not going to get any, like, closure until
there is no closure because my man is dead. And I'm trying not to get emotional again about it, because the thing is, it was.
I thought that it would have been.
I'm gonna be honest. It's so funny because last episode, and we didn't upload that yet, but the last episode, me and Brittany kind of talked about that. Like, yo, what if it is Wes? But then we was like,
that's
no,
impossible.
That doesn't make any sense.
How will the story continue?
But and this is what.
But it can continue. It's just that's not the easy way.
But what's dope about, and this is what's turned up also. They kind of checked us, the viewers, because
they was like, oh, y'all think we won't kill Wes.
But it's not even just like, it's one of those things of, they reminded us who's the main character. It's Annalise.
Yeah.
You understand?
You know, you're gonna get confused. But that will get clouded because Annalise is so focused on Wes.
And that's.
But the reason why we're focused on Wes is because
she is focused on Wes, and that is what the show was about. Her love for Wes, her protection of Wes.
And everyone kind of, just like everyone else, and Nate, like, we gave up on Annalise. Annalise is going to be a drunk. She's going to be alone. You know, at the end of the day, like, we gave up on her. All we want to see her do is make everyone else's life better.
But the only one, if you really look, and that's what's so sad, and Annalise, Wes is the only one who didn't give up on her.
Yeah. Well, Bonnie never gave up on her.
Well, yeah, that too. But you know what I'm saying? And when you look at the show, this is back to the writing again. When I think about this season, now knowing that it was Wes, and when I think about this season, they were showing us that it's Wes. If you look at the way it was as if, like, how him and Annalise kind of came to a closure. Like, you know, when he said to her, let me take care of you. You know what I mean? Like, you saw him kind of tying, it was like loose ends was getting tied up, and he was kind of getting his happiness, but at the same time, you know, I don't know. And then, you know, he's mentioned things where he was like saying he wasn't really happy or whatever. But with Laurel, you saw that he kind of got that back again. Yeah. But they just was shooting him in a way that...
not even say again, because we can't say that he was actually happy with Rebecca. That was just messy.
Yeah, that was just mess. That was trash. But, you know, it's just that with Wes, you was just seeing... They were showing him in a way that kind of... And I'm talking about the way they were filming him, and the way they were showing him in a way that kind of... Now I'm thinking back, like, they was telling us it was Wes. It's just we didn't, you know, we would not think it's Wes. Because it just doesn't make sense. Not because, it would destroy Annalise. It's just because we see them as, these are the two main characters. What we forgot is that Annalise is
the main character.
You know, and it's so like, what the fuck? But it's beautifully done because she made it her business to protect her from the first episode. Made it to Keaton 5 instead of the Keaton 4. She just, you know... and scooped him in. And then remember he said before, you know, she said, I should have just left you on the wait list. He said, well, why did you take me? You know,
yeah, and she said, I wanted to be a good person.
And you know that she's going to be feeling like this is my fault. Because if he was on the wait list, he'd be alive. You know, so it's all full circle. Like, but, that I can't. I'm not upset because, oh, you know, like this is bad for the show. I'm upset because
it hurts your feelings.
Yes, I'm mad. I'm damn mad. Like, how the fuck are you taking Wes? And then to see his face like that.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all. Oh my God.
Let's change gears for a second. Michaela and her mother.
No, bossed up. That's where we go next. What was the bossed up scene? Cause y'all see,
get out of here.
Listen,
Dang.
Bossed
See, you guys,
up.
I'm actually the sociopath of the family.
The bossed up one, okay? Yeah, because she always saying
I'm sitting over here eating.
She like, say I'm crazy because I don't yarn after other people yarn.
That shows lack of empathy.
That's
a
here,
fact.
But look at me.
Yeah, only because you feel tied to Wes, okay? But if you're outside in Target and somebody yarns, you don't yarn.
Why would I?
That's your body just naturally does that.
No, nobody has control over me like that. That wasn't even real.
It wasn't, but even with a fake yarn, it happens.
Listen, no one could control me in that way ever, except for God.
You're in an emotional state, so let's see. This is actually a real one now.
Yeah, I'm drinking my water, so. If you're trying to get fit, start drinking a lot of water. But
she ain't gonna yarn.
Why would I yarn? You have no control over me. You know, me and God be beefing because because I gotta be like, all right, I guess I'll do what you say. You know what I mean? Anyway, bossed up was Oliver. Although Brittany still hates Oliver, but
I hate Oliver. But you know what? It's starting to settle for me
because we know Connor
because
already.
I know that Connor sees his shit. Connor was like, I'd rather be damaged than fake. Okay.
Yep.
And and Connor smashed the homie and everything,
which is a little crazy.
I don't condone. I don't think he had to take it there.
He didn't have to.
But Oliver doesn't.
He said, "Baby, we can take
Oliver
it there."
Oliver doesn't have a car for him to deface or anything like that. So I guess he said, "Let me."
Yeah, he was supposed to go bust them windows out his car. Yes, when he started talking that hot shit to Connor, he definitely should have did that. Yeah. But bossed up was Oliver because he was making the moves. He did.
And even though he was looking into Annalise and
looking into what happened with Sam, which was like,
because he's like, wait a minute.
Well, because Connor dropped that info.
Yeah. But he didn't really drop anything. He just said, you already
You really bought that? He said, you really bought that. Talking about the bonfire. Because he told him, he said, when I came to your door, when you came to my door, saying blah, blah, blah. Abuse. But, shout out to Oliver for that. I think Oliver was bossed up because Oliver didn't even blink an eye. Yeah. Like, she said blah, blah, blah.
Honestly, though, you know what? Also, I think I forgot about that with Connor, that lie. So, when Oliver said that he was damaged, I took more offense. Then maybe I should have, because I forgot about that whole lie about him being a drug addict.
But even if he
was really a drug addict, that makes it even worse. Like, why would you?
But that's what makes it worse, because I'm like, the fact that you believe that he's a drug addict. How could you say this?
But the thing, and then it's recovering. Like, but it's also like, yo, you think that you just got that bomb? Well, I don't know, that bomb P or whatever.
Yeah, like see how Brittany, because that's how Brittany really be talking, y'all.
You think you just got that bomb that you just gonna make him not do drugs anymore? Because you've never seen him take any drugs. So you know what I'm saying? Yourself. But anyway, he was on point for hacking the DA.
He
was.
And it just
Oliver always did his homework.
Because when she came to him, she spoke to him.
And he was just like, what do you need me to do?
And then afterwards, like we said before in the past reviews for this season, how she gave him that joint and was like, erase it. And he went about his business and did it, met up with Bonnie, dropped it on the floor. Oliver was on his game.
He was scared, though, after he dropped it on the floor in the dude in the...
Yeah. Fix your tie, but he was just so concerned with, it being, Connor who who had passed later. But best monologue or dialogue or scene. There were many. First, we can probably mention Bonnie and Frank.
Yeah.
And then there's
you love me.
Yeah.
Especially
different. Yeah. Yeah, she was like, you inside me to chorus.
Yeah.
You incite me to chorus. You incite me to chorus. That's what she was saying, y'all. Do y'all believe Bonnie? Do you think she was playing? No.
No,
I believe that she really does feel that way about Frank. It was just funny when Annalise came to the house drunk, and then she was like, I didn't mean none of that. It didn't mean nothing. But she slept with him, I mean.
Exactly.
But she had to tell her that just to get her chill.
But you know that Annalise doesn't really believe you, Bonnie.
Yeah, but she was drunk, too, so she just had to keep her chill.
Yeah, but it's like, drunk. I'm going to believe that you, Bonnie, who has worked side by side with Frank all this time and have all your other extra baggage, you slept with this dude.
And didn't feel
He's not no random dude.
Yeah, this is Frank.
Yeah.
But when she went to him, when she helped him put the gun down, because he was like, this is what she need. I mean, that scene was powerful. It was just powerful. It was really.
And Frank had the really wild
What's
look in his
really
eye.
powerful about it is that Annalise is standing there the whole time watching the dynamic.
Because she really would have let it happen.
She really wanted him to do it because she's angry and she does not want to blame Sam. Because you understand? This is her dead husband.
And he's the father of her child. He's also dead. He's dead.
But
people don't blame the dead for anything.
But she would also have to accept, really, truly, to really understand that her husband lied to her all these years. Like,
Sam is a sociopath.
Because now you're like, my whole marriage
crazy.
was a lie. Why would you let me believe that it was my fault? Because there's no way that he didn't know that she was holding that on. Bruh, man. Like, he really let her go down.
By her own hand.
Okay? She on her, I'm going down.
Yeah.
Hey, Mary was in that. I'm going down. Cause you ain't around. That's that shit. Baby, y'all remember that? Hey. Okay, but. My bad. But here's the thing. Like, she literally was going down in his face. That's her husband. He knew she had a drinking problem. He knew what her issues were. And he knew why. Miscarriage after miscarriage after miscarriage. And he just let her sit in it. Instead of telling her, like, baby, we were set up. They set you up.
Exactly.
Because that's what happened. They set you up. They used Frank. They used Frank to set you up. And even though Frank did whatever, he didn't know they was going to do this.
He didn't.
They
but my
set
thing
you
is, you're
up.
using Frank to do all this extra shit, but you didn't use Frank to go and kill the culprit.
Because he gave no fucks.
Well, I don't know if he gave none.
He gave no fucks. That's a disgusting piece of trash. I don't give Sam nothing. Sam ain't shit. We said that last season, I think, right?
Yeah.
What was we saying about Sam? No, the first season. What we saying a lot about Sam. But Sam ain't shit, and we ain't never gonna give Sam props ever.
Asshole Sam.
Ever in life. We ain't never gonna give Sam props. He's, okay? That joint is ridiculous. Like, it's crazy, though. You know what I'm saying? Because she could have been fixed like that. Yeah, it would have took her a minute to forgive Frank, but he could have explained to her, like, Frank didn't do this to you. Frank messed up. You know, he played himself, but he didn't know they were going to do this, but they set you up, baby. That's what happened. Yeah. And it's not your fault. You was doing your job, blah, 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 whatever. All right? She would have needed therapy and all of that. But come on now. Yeah. But she don't want to deal with that. Do you understand what facing that would mean to know that the man who was sitting by your side, sleeping next to you every night, smashing you and all of this, talking about how much he loved you? Come to find out.
And she can't do anything to him.
Yeah, exactly. So Frank has to get it. She like, yo.
He's the one here.
Frank should have just been like, yo, tie me up in the basement and let her just come in here and gut check me every day. He should have been hanging up from the, ceiling and let her just come in here and gut check him. Like, just stay there for
just
what?
Randomly.
I say he needed to be in there for 6 months of abuse. You feel me? He could take it. That's what should, but she's like, yo, she's done for. It's just crazy. But that scene was powerful. All three of them were really just like doing their thing. Yeah. Like you had all these different dynamics. When Bonnie put that gun down,
I was, oh my God, is Annalise going to pick up that gun?
I know, right? Because she don't want to, Annalise is not a murderer though. Yeah. That's what it all boils down to. But it was so like
but the fact that she said you should have did it, then just went to bed, just went upstairs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whoa, you mean that?
Mm-hmm. Because but it was amazing. The dynamic with each person was pouring out such a different emotion. Mm-hmm. You had Frank in panic, anxiety, and begging. Sorrow. Yeah. Then you had Bonnie in panic, but at the same time, like, please, like, she's confessing her love for him for the first time without really saying, I love you. She's saying, you love me. Mm-hmm. And then you had Annalise just like, yo, kill yourself. Like, she's got
Annalise
anger.
Saw that, she was like, she gonna talk this dude out of killing himself. Like, she really had an attitude.
But when she said she doesn't really want this. She doesn't, because then she'll be a murderer. And then she had to say that. It was like, and it's so crazy because it was as if Bonnie tapped, it was as if they both tuned her out.
Yeah.
You know? And they were by themselves. Mm-hmm. It was beautiful, honestly. I love the Bonnie and Frank dynamic. I really do. And then when she said, you love me, you can't admit to it.
Yeah, she said, even if you can't say it, you love me.
That was interesting. Because he told Laurel he loved her. Mm-hmm. But it's like, and then he was just staring at her, but that got him to chill. So it was like,
this is true.
Oh, wow. I mean, because we know he don't really love Laurel. You know what I mean? Because
he loves, you know, the
he
thought
still
of
cares
her.
about
yeah,
her. He still cares about her. But he don't love Laurel, okay?
She wasn't like some random, just, you know, whatever, but he doesn't.
If he loved Laurel, when he heard them in that room, he would have kicked in the door. Okay, like, the fuck?
He would have flew.
Oh, so I've been going for a minute and you with the jump off? That's what's up? That's what he would have did.
Smashing the homie.
You know what I'm saying? Another good scene was with Michaela and her mother. The dialogue was unbelievable. We learned so much just from the dialogue, just from the back and forth.
Violet is back on the opiates and Odette is still, I guess,
with some bad guy.
Yeah.
It was a real crazy situation.
Dirty Dan, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what she said, something like that. We found out that Michaela was found in some swamp shack by Children's Services. Not her mother. Her mother said, we rescued you. She said, no, you didn't rescue me.
Services rescued me.
It was a very interesting
when she said, you collecting the check, and the lady was like, trust me, it ain't worth it. Oh, that shit was like, bang, 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 bang.
They was shooting each other.
Bang, bang, bang.
It was just crazy because especially when everybody was there.
And we just sitting down in the midst of it. I want to know, is that what happens in Caucasian homes?
Yeah, because that's, you know, black folk would have been like, okay, because if I've been a friend at somebody's house.
A plate would have turned into a frisbee and knocked somebody in their throat or their forehead.
But I've been
They would have been rendered unconscious.
There would have been a fight. But I've been around friends and things start to happen between them and their parents or whoever.
I'd be like, by God.
No, but what starts to happen? But what starts to happen is people get uncomfortable and we start to move. Like,
they were chilling.
I get by the door, like, and I make eyes with my friend, like,
is it about to go down?
And even if I'm close with the friend, my best friend, it's still like I try to be like, chill, no, nah. Not now. Not with me here, please. Mm-mm. Like, don't do it.
I don't need it.
Don't do it. But that scene was very interesting as well. What was another interesting scene? It was so many. The scene with
the look on Michaela's face though when Connor was like, "Yo, your mom's going to your house." Asher,
you mean? Yeah.
Yes,
Asher, he really messed up with that. But another good scene was between Annalise and the DA.
Yes.
Her bitch ass. I don't really want to give too much airtime for that hoe. But see how I'm talking about her? And I don't like talking about no woman like that, especially no black woman. But she ain't representing herself as a black woman.
You know
she is the devil.
Like, we're going to throw it back. She's a chicken head. She a chicken head.
Especially when she said, especially when Annalise was talking to her, and she
was
said,
like, "This is about Nate."
No, she said, "We ain't got about the fact that
you're going down to my hood, to my damn beauty spot." No, like, you don't even. What are you doing?
That joint was crazy.
They do sew-ins and twist outs there. You don't get none of that. What are you talking about?
But how you doing that though?
Sitting here with this daggone hairstyle you ain't never had in your damn life.
You so stupid. Shut up. That was a good scene too, though, and then when she said, if anyone's gonna take me down, it's not gonna be you. Like, girlfriend.
Come on.
But it's like, what's your beef? What you want? Like, what's going on here? You trying to make a name?
I guess it's just because she always wanted her man.
Nate? Yeah.
That's what I would think. Like, that's probably like where it stemmed from. And then it's also like she's, Annalise is the top.
Mm-hmm. And another good scene.
So she's going to be runner up.
And another good scene, concerning that chick.
In regards to their practice, their law practice.
Another good scene was when Nate came in and told her, like,
Yeah, Nate cut that joint. Snip, snip. If anybody ever tried to snip me like that, I'd be going to jail. Whoa. Did he just walk in and say, I think we should stop? And then walk out?
And he was like,
bang, bang. I can't.
But it was like so like,
you know what?
Abrupt.
Because it was not that serious.
But it's not that. It's because of the way she handled herself.
Yeah.
It's because
he's like, because I thought you helped me with the, and he's sitting there like,
it's because of the way you so stupid. It's because of the way it all looks.
So you didn't hire me. You hired me because of Annalise.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
is she gonna say? So you're still talking to her? What is going on?
She's a mess.
You are messy, and you are throwing your vagina out here. You don't even really F with me. You want me to help you get this, you know,
she
with your
only
investigation.
F'ing him to stick it to Annalise. That's all it was.
This ain't even really an investigation because you're not being professional. Talking about, wait, so you still talking to her? What? And on the phone, if you're still in contact with that woman, what?
That'd be crazy.
I was about to say, because, I mean, we haven't seen any conversations between them with her saying, I don't want you to ever have contact with her again. So what are you talking about?
But she's not even his girl. Like, that hasn't even happened yet. You smashed a few times. Was it a few times? Shit, man, please. And that moves us on to the good look. A good look was Nate. Yeah. Because even though I didn't like the discussion that happened between him and Annalise in the parking lot. Now, because my issue with Nate was that he came at her like most black men do. When a black woman comes to them about something that they don't like. Now, of course, she got an attitude because she just finished talking to this woman. So she's approaching him like, yo.
But Nate ain't no spring chicken. He knows how females are. He knows that he's smashing the DA.
And he going to come out to her. So, oh, so you going to always be this hood chick? Like, I was like, excuse me? And that's typical of a black man. I don't want to say all black men, but most of you. That's what y'all do. When a woman comes up to you and she's trying to check you on something you did or she questioning you about something you did, now you want to try to insult her to deflect from the bullshit you did.
But wait, but you was yelling in this parking lot too, my guy.
So why I gotta be hood? I can't stand that trash.
I like that part because I thought it was very beautiful how they just got ever so slightly hood together.
Yeah.
They both such and such and such and such and such. You keep walking. Yeah. You sound like my mama. Keep walking.
Yeah. Oh. Mind your goddamn business. Ain't nobody talking to you. Because the classiest of we be like,
hello, can I help you? No.
When need be, when it's time. Hey, but I just can't stand that because, you know, that's something that us as black people that we go through just because we're more passionate or aggressive in our tone when we're going back and forth. Now it's saying we want to call me hood or ghetto.
I'm angry.
Like, I can't stand that. Oh, because I'm not speaking like this. Because I'm not saying, that's not right. Like, what the hell? Like, I when I saw that in there, I said...
But that's not even the type of
Because what bothered me was I didn't like that she didn't have a rebuttal.
Because it hurt her feelings.
I needed a rebuttal.
It hurt her feelings.
Or I need him to be like, I shouldn't have did that.
But when he said, you know,
as a black man, I was out of pocket.
When he said, that's not my job, bang.
Yeah,
that's
she
not
was
even
like,
a funny
well, how am I help? Yeah, because he's like, I'm not helping you anymore. But I get his anger because he's like, after everything I've done for you.
But that's also an ego blow because, you know, people, like, I would never ever think that anyone, no matter how bad I treated them, would ever just turn their back on me like, you're not going to help me. What the hell?
No, I ain't gonna lie.
I don't understand.
I'm the same way. I feel the same way because it's like, but why wouldn't you help me?
You know what I'm saying? Like how I just got Philip in trouble and flooded the whole bathroom in the living room. I don't expect him to yell at me and be mad.
Mm. Well, I would expect to get yelled at. That doesn't mean that I just...
It's probably going to come later. He's in shock right now. He's just like this, like, you know, it's flooded.
I still can't believe he did that. But,
it was a mistake. It was a mistake. It was.
Yeah, she left the water running. Even though it's like...
He should make sure that his sink is not clogged up. Okay? But I guess I forgot the water running... But also, he was rushing me. So.
Anyway, listen. I thought Nate was a good look, though. And then when he came to the jail, like, you know, you saw when he peeped the bullshit going down with the DA, he started snooping.
Now he trying to, all Scooby-Doo in the
He was going to go try to talk to, you know, whoever was in the when Wes was being questioned.
I think it's funny that he thinks he can snoop though, and nobody's gonna see. Yeah, with these shoulders, and now he has the suit on. Like,
and then when he went to check and see who was under the sheet, then he went to speak to Annalise.
Yeah.
Like Nate was, you know, he's another one that he was a good look.
And I think it's a good look, but it's also, I guess, from Annalise's view, if I was her, I mean, I would appreciate that he's coming to me with information or whatever, and I guess she's supposed to feel some sort of like, you know, comfort,
gratitude,
in
or whatever.
that.
Yeah.
But it's also the thing of you. It has to be all of this. It has to be a circus going on for you to be on my side.
That is true. That is true with Nate. That is true, and that's some fuck shit. First of all, he's out of pocket for sleeping with that woman, as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, but I mean, I guess it's because of everything.
That time when she called him a bitch and he was mad.
But before that, all of this stuff with, like, what would she was gonna kill his wife because his wife wanted to be
but remember, the reason why he
stuff.
went to Shorty was that last scene when she was like, you a bitch.
Yeah, true.
And I guess that's why
I'm saying is why he always had so much doubt in her until something
and then he goes, damn.
And then he remembers, like, oh no, I know her.
Yeah. But, and I guess that's why he called her a hood bitch, because she called him a bitch, whatever. I mean, and that's what happens when you start throwing all those...
He didn't say hood bitch, though.
What did he say? You sure? I thought he said hood bitch. Did I hear wrong?
Yes.
I'm tripping? I'm making it worse than what it was? Still, it don't matter.
No, because...
He out of pocket.
No, because she said, go ahead and run and be somebody else's bitch like you always are. He said, no, you're the bitch.
So he called her a bitch.
Yeah, but he didn't say hood bitch. That's
Doesn't matter, but he called her hood before that.
Yeah.
You gonna always be this? Whatever. Anyway, let's move forward.
That's different, though. Someone say, you are such a bitch. And then... You hood bitch. Whoa. That's
sound
different.
The same to me.
No, it's different.
Both is some bullshit.
It is.
You know what I mean? So the clutch my pearls moment, y'all, was when we found out that Wes was already dead.
Yeah, I was like, what? Who, what, when, where, how? Was it poison? Who is it?
I just can't, y'all.
Another good scene was when Wes was just looking at that picture of Rebecca, because Wes never really had confirmation that she was all the way dead.
Well, no, he had confirmation. What the hell? That's why he put that bullet in Annalise, remember?
Yeah, that's true. My bad.
I'm
sorry, y'all. I forgot.
Part of me is like, that clutch my pearls moment was like, because you saw it. And you know what another thing, see, this ties into Nate also, how he was also invested in Wes. Kind of like how Annalise was. Not like, he really was concerned for him.
Because he's a good kid and he's just getting caught up.
And you could tell when he's like kind of told her, you could see that he was like, some bullshit. Yeah, I just can't even deal.
Nate is going to end up in jail, though. I mean...
Well, he was in jail already before,
I remember.
I don't think he's... I mean, Annalise ain't going to let that happen. But I'm just...
She's not in a place to save nobody.
Well, right now, there's no reason for him to end up in jail.
I just feel like
it's crazy, though, because he was in the house also.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be interesting to see how... That was a clutch my pearls for me, too. Seeing that, like, the understanding that he was in the house as well. And, and for him... We know, I don't know. Can I tell y'all something? That joint brought on so much anxiety for me. Like, I just...
You know what, though? Nate, I mean...
Wouldn't it be crazy if Nate's ass,
did this?
Killed, Wes?
That would be ridiculous. What would be his motive?
But
Wes never did anything.
No, I mean, if he thought, this nigga about to turn state evidence on Annalise, and he went over there to kill him.
God damn.
And it blew the fucking house up.
Okay, well then he would be showing his loyalty.
But that would be crazy though. That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, especially
he's not insane, so I wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, but people shit when they do shit. But that's just me throwing some shit out there.
Wes and Laura are the only people who ever do their jobs right, yo.
You saw the motherfuckers
matter
did not show up to the house.
Laura was drunk. Wes was down at the precinct, and both of them showed up to the house first.
Y'all seeing Wes?
Well, by God.
Seeing Wes leave that place,
like that,
and they showed that slow motion of him,
and then the white screen. Damn, R.I.P.
I'm gonna, my baby.
I'll
Wes.
miss you, my buddy.
That joint made me so sad.
I'll miss you, my friend.
Wes, damn.
Hey, cut the crap.
That shit was sad, y'all. Y'all not sad. I'm sad.
I was sad.
Like, I'm devastated. I can't fucking believe this shit. And they talking about they gonna show him next. Man, I'm tight. Because I know they gonna show him next, when they come back. They gonna be showing us flashbacks. Trying to pull out our heartstrings. Yeah. Trying to make us watch this shit. Like, what the hell wrong with them? They kiss my ass on that.
They sociopaths.
This is whack. Like, that's how I feel. It's whack. It makes for good TV, but it's also whack. It didn't have to be none of them Keaton niggas, man. What they trying to tell us? Yo, he better have the most dopest movie he about to do. He better be in Black Panther, my nigga. He better be in Black Panther. That's the only excuse he gets for not being on this show. That's the only excuse he get for not being on this show. Alfred Enoch. Yo. Because I can't be getting all eyes watery for another TV show. You better be doing Black Panther. But you know they're going to be whack with Black Panther and have only very deep chocolates on that shit.
Yeah.
Which is whack, as if those are the only colors that Africans are. Because there's Africans my color, there's Africans her color, there's Africans light skin, like...
There's Africans Vanity's color, okay?
Yeah. You know, but that would be dope though if he's on in Black Panther.
But it wouldn't be a leading role though, so that wouldn't be a reason to.
I mean, it doesn't matter. It's Black Panther.
But I know, but I'm saying that wouldn't be a reason to stop a series. It's not a leading role.
I'm so devastated. I'm so like about it. I'm so about it, guys. Okay, the wow moment.
Was what? What was the wow moment?
The fact that the West is really dead.
And he's just like, wait, what?
When they showed him on that damn
Yo, Bonnie's poker face is crazy though, because Bonnie was in that hospital that whole time. And
looking
she was
at
like,
them.
And Oliver's selfish ass, are you not telling me because it's Connor? It's
and then
not
when Connor
just you standing here though,
and then when Connor came around the corner,
they was like, wait a minute.
But when they told him, and I want y'all to pay attention to the Keaton 4, how they all reacted. Let me tell you something. Connor, and I think y'all know Connor was always a favorite of ours. Connor's about to be a mother effer. And
because he can't take this.
Connor's
He's
face
going through way too much.
Was just
blank.
Like
shut down.
And it's kind of interesting because this whole thing, this whole debacle did start mainly because Wes finished the blows with Sam. With Sam. He killed Sam. I mean, even though Laura pushed him and Michaela pushed him and then he fell down the stairs and then he still was alive, you know? But Wes was the one who you know, and this all started. Their fear, everything, because of what Wes did.
Yes.
So if it was to come out, the truth came out with what happened to Sam, Wes did it.
Yeah.
But they still would get in trouble, you know. But it's just so like interesting that he's the one who's dead.
So
and
I guess it makes sense for him to die though, because I mean everything is his fault.
It's not his fault. It's Sam's fault. Everything is Sam's fault. Wes did nothing.
Well, he smashed him in the face.
He had no
with a
choice. Listen, the fact that this man is really dead, seeing him on the stretcher like that, I was like, that's what, it just fucked me up, y'all, because it took me back to, you know, when my late husband died, and I was just like, oh, they really gonna put this on TV. They gonna put this on this ABC shit. They just don't give a damn about their viewers. They don't know what we going through over here.
Yo, you chose to watch it.
This bullshit. My nigga was half-face on that motherfucker.
Two-face.
He was two-face on that motherfucker.
My nigga Harvey Dent.
I was like...
Harvey Dent.
I couldn't believe it. But it was like, wow. Because remember when we said her first scream, we was like, it can't be Wes. Because it was like, we know...
It was a blood.
But we knew it was one of the Keatons. Or Nate or Eve. What's her name? Eve. Like, it's because I was like, Bonnie and Frank are getting taken out like that. That ain't
about her and Bonnie's relationship. Now we always, to me, it always. I thought they were gay for each other. Before.
I never thought that.
But yeah,
I think that Annalise was just in a very vulnerable place, and that's why she did that. But I don't think why she kissed Bonnie. But I don't think that Bonnie goes that route, and I don't think Annalise would even.
I'm not saying that they were like banging out, but what I'm saying is their tie seems a little bit more than just I pulled you out of a bad situation. Like it's just I never thought that.
Because the reason why I felt that Frank and Bonnie both look at her like she's their mother, their protector. I don't think that I never really got that. At first in the beginning I thought that, but then I started the more it went on, it was like, no, that's not it. That's not I didn't feel that with them. I feel that it's like a big sister type. Like Bonnie sees her as she's my protector. She's my big sister. Kind of like a mother as well. Like if you see how, I mean, it's sick. Their connection is sick. It's a little more like, you know, morbid, I guess, a little bit. It's a little unhealthy, unnatural, some would say. Yeah. But I mean, but to me,
that's what I mean. Yeah, exactly.
But to me, but not in that way. But to me, listen, I mean, I guess I'm crazy, but to me, I feel like that is the kind of relationships I would want. But I don't want people around me who wouldn't do anything for me. Like, my nigga, you gonna kill this dude or what? Like, do you understand that my life is on the line? What you gonna do about it? And that's the type of people you need on your team. Yeah, it's gonna seem a little unnatural. It's gonna seem a little weird. Like, y'all so close. Or,
no,
yo, when I call,
we're not
you
talking
come
about
through.
the same thing. That's not the same thing, because no.
You're talking about their closeness and how it's a bit... It seems like it's more than whatever. Yeah. If you wasn't my sister, that's what people would say about us.
Exactly, but if you were drunk in your life, it looked like
Get
you
the
was...
fuck out of here.
Exactly,
I'm not with that shit.
Exactly, your life was about to end. You thought that, you was about to go to jail for life.
But that's because I'm not gay.
And I'm not going to let you kiss me.
But that's because I'm not gay.
And Bonnie's not gay either, from what we've seen. That's what I'm saying.
But Annalise is. That's why.
But if Annalise sees her as...
She was drunk, but she was drunk.
So what? If I'm drunk, I'm not gonna go and kiss somebody I look at as my child in the mouth.
I mean, you don't know what you would do.
I've been drunk. What the hell?
But you're not gay.
No, but even if it was the opposite, I'm not gonna kiss someone who's like my child or somebody that I've nurtured. I'm not gonna try to kiss them in the mouth.
Listen, I think that Annalise has reached her point.
I guess, whatever.
That's what I'm seeing it as. I think that it wasn't really... I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think or whatever. That's how I see it, though. Turn down is Wes is dead. Okay?
That's what I said.
Because Wes is dead. For real, like... Yeah, I can't fuck with it. I don't like it. It really just, I don't like it. Even though it, like I said, and there's many things that could be. We're going to do a predictions, I about to say premonitions.
Get out of here with all this voodoo.
We're going to do a predictions video for you guys, though.
Oh, forget it.
The damn son was Michaela's mom. We can't fuck with her.
I got the big C. No, I've got the cancer.
She's a total and absolute mess,
I'm lying. I know you lying.
She's a total and absolute mess. Another damn son was when Connor told Oliver, like, yo, you fake. And you phony.
Yeah, I was like, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Finally.
Another, like, it just
was kind of a damn the way he was treating Thomas. But I guess Thomas is a hoe, so he's like, yeah, I'm treating you like a hoe. Whatever.
I mean, he just quickly got back. Yeah. I mean, obviously.
He said, we're not getting anything to eat.
Creep Ambassador Award goes to whoever killed Wes.
Yo, at the end of it, they should have had Pac with his hands like this, floating up the screen, on that white screen with the white bandana, like.
Cause what the fuck?
Thug
you know,
life.
We gonna do a video.
Wes always been about that thug life.
My nigga Wes, man. Oh man, see, I know y'all like, man. Can you tell my nigga Wes, man? I can't take it, bruh.
Dang.
And y'all seeing Frank out there with the phone, remember? For a second, I was like, yo, did Bonnie and Frank do something?
Yeah, that's what I said. Bonnie and Frank did this.
Did they do this shit? You feel me?
But didn't mean
to kill anybody, though, but they blew the fucking house up because they was like...
and I was like, did they do this so that they can run away together finally?
Nah, I'm saying because Annalise was like, they investigated me. Did Frank blow the fucking house up to, like, just get rid of all evidence type shit? Like, yo, it's a wrap. But they didn't know someone was in the house. But that don't make no sense.
When Bonnie had to tell Frank that Laura was pregnant?
Yeah. But the fact that Annalise left the door open, you know somebody left a bomb or something or whatever in there.
Yeah.
But,
drink responsibly, you guys.
My dude, Wes. You guys.
And it was sad to also see Maggie see that Wes died, and she's like,
she was like, what is this? And Laurel, like,
Laurel's eyes looked like they turned black. Both her and Maggie were really, really crying.
You know, and that's so funny. I said to Brittany, I said, I mean, I wouldn't be hugging her, but see, I'm not one of those people. I'm not a hugger person. Yeah. I remember when my husband passed, I was sitting there next to him. I'm sitting at the bed, and all the nurses ran in, and one of the administrators who was very much involved with, you know, with the process, they wanted to hug, and they came in, and I said, don't touch me, like, and I was just, you know, sitting there, just like, you know, after the of it all, I was just sitting there, and I was like, don't touch me, like, and they everyone went, cause they was, everybody was coming, oh baby, I was like, don't touch me, and they just was, and then they went, are you okay? Because now all of a sudden, like, everyone's thinking that I'm about to have a psychotic break because I don't want anyone to hug me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's different, you know. I guess that's what Brittany's talking about, that whole yarning thing. But because I don't touch me.
Well, no, that's different.
It's like I don't need that. I'm just sitting here.
I would just get tight. Like, I'm going through too much. I don't want to deal with having to look each of you in your eyes and figure out who actually means this hug. Don't just hug me.
Because you know what it boiled down to? And it was really funny. Because my mindset is that you don't want to hug me to...
What is your hug going to do for me?
This is going to sound... I don't know how it's going to sound.
You're hugging me for you because you feel bad because of what you just saw.
It's not about me. It's about you. It's about what you see me in this, because we, they was just like, we're a young married couple with 2 children, and they just want to hug you just because they feel bad for you. And it's because they're sad. Yeah. And it was so funny because I went out onto the balcony, and one of the administrators, she was standing there looking at me because I was just like looking out and thinking, and she said, mind you, he's still laying on the bed, he's passed. And she was like, I know you don't want to be hugged, but please, can I hug you? Just for me, I need to hug you. And I just looked at her and I said, okay. Because that's what she needed. This is an older woman though. I have respect for her, so it was, not a problem. But I didn't want to be, I don't want to hug anyone. But for her, I said, okay. And I hugged her. And then I went back to looking out at the fucking horizon, because that's what the fuck I wanted to do, It's just, everyone deals with death differently. But it was just really crazy, like, seeing that Wes is laying on this damn table. It just brought me back to that bullshit. That shit is whack. And it just really,
Everybody, y'all need to start eating clean. You need to stop doing these ridiculous drugs.
And I'll call bullshit on the fact that Wes is dead. As simple as that. But it's one of those things of, I think it was so like, because he's young, even though it's a character, it's a young character. Yeah. And that always...
on the news, they're like, so-and-so student.
And it's so shocking when someone young dies. And that really bothers me all the time. Like, I think that was what took it, like with my late husband, he was 28 years old. And it's like, what the fuck? So I'm watching this and I'm like, I just couldn't believe it. Because I was like, it's got to be Nate. Mm-hmm. It's got to be. Or they're going to shock us with it. When he was walking in the joint, I knew it was Nate walking in there. And I was like, this is bullshit. Because they really doing us like this. They really doing this. I call bullshit on this. Somebody call these niggas. Like, who can we call?
Not like, Ghostbusters. They ain't got nothing to do here.
Bruh. Like, it was... Now, that's... You got to give it to them, though. You got to give it to How to Get Away with Murder. This was the biggest...
They really have us invested.
This was the biggest upset of 2016.
Waste your time.
Yeah.
Waste your time,
2016. Because you thought Trump winning in the United States of America was the biggest upset of 2016? No. Wes dying on How to Get Away with Murder was the biggest upset of 2016.
Okay, let's be serious.
This is bullshit. What are we going to do?
We need to start protesting about this.
Can we? Yeah?
Next time, y'all need to take a vote before y'all do your next finale for anything.
For real. My nigga, take a vote.
Give us some options. Give us how we want it to end.
Exactly. And then y'all don't have to tell us how it panned out.
Yeah, all of the details and all that. You can figure that out. Have fun with that.
Yeah, I'm like dizzy with what the fuck
The next
happened.
person who dies better be Annalise, and that's going to have to be the end of the show. I'm not, please.
Yeah, we going to go through 4 mofos dying. You know Clue. They would do some shit like Clue. That.
Oh, what is that? Yeah, Clue. Miss Peacock.
That shit made my stomach hurt, yeah. Was y'all like, I mean, for me, like through the show, I was nauseous, like, because I kept thinking about him. Like, this is serious? They doing this? Are they going to do this? This ain't
no soap opera where he's not really dead. He faked his death and all this stuff.
That's what I was thinking. I said, yo, it must be fake. It's gotta be fake.
No, he was in that morgue.
Yeah. And then I was saying to Brittany, yo, what if he killed himself, though? Because they coming for Annalise, and I'm not going to let them do this and all this other
But then that would be really messy for him to kill himself in
Annalise's house. Like, what the hell?
That would cause more problems for her.
This whole thing is just...
What's his day?
It's too fucking much. we're gonna do another video so that y'all can know what our thoughts are on who killed Wes, and then our predictions for you know the return of How to Get Away with Murder. You guys let us know what y'all think and all of that shit. All right. I'm Jazz.
I'm Britt.
NYCWAO.
Two shots.